Welcome to Whiskey and Whiskers Midweek. Today we're going to do another episode of The List. I'm your host, Chop.
Gator.
Chris.
Blake.
All right, so for those of you that don't remember or didn't hear the last one, the list
The
is
uninitiated. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The list is where we go talk about some of the songs that we are digging right now. And
Yeah,
we made
I want it to be known that, like, especially my pick last week and this week, I think we're going to pick two. I'm not necessarily picking, like, my favorite songs. That's not what this is about.
Nah, it's about, like, the best playlist. What are you putting on it?
I just want to... I'm just throwing songs out there that are like, okay, maybe you've never heard this before, and I like it. The goal is to be a good song, not a shitty song.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily my favorite song. It's just, this is a song that I'm
I'm throwing out songs that's like, if you haven't heard it, then fuck you. But
yeah, these are okay. How about this? From my perspective, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I don't think there's any rules for the list. But from what I'm doing, I just don't want people to be like, "Oh, Blake listens to Fall Out Boy all the time." Like,
You do though, bro.
That's not.
It's okay.
What's going on?
Don't try and separate yourself from that. Man, just own it.
it's part of your identity. Just be yourself, man.
All right.
I was surprised you listened to it too. To be honest.
Well, stay tuned. I'm going to do it again.
dude,
No, but in that same vein, like, I'm not doing favorites either necessarily. I'm just doing shit I listen to because I don't really have a favorite song or band or fucking whatever. It's just there's different sounds sometimes.
Well, I feel like people go through like phases, right? Where you're like, right now I'm really in a metal phase, and then later you're like, okay, I'm really in a rap phase, and I'm really in a country phase.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me right now?
Yeah, apparently.
no, I think it's everybody, and that's how you end up like getting to the point where they're like, "What kind of music do you listen to?" And you're like, "Well, literally all of it. Like, just put something on. All of it."
And I think that's what happened the last time we did this show. It was like I caught myself. I literally caught myself like, holy shit, I'm listening to Fall Out Boy, right? Like, I don't even know how I got here. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good song. I like it. And somehow it came up on my list.
Speaking of Fall Out Boy news and noteworthy, MGK, who is probably most famously known for calling out Eminem, right?
Yeah.
He went full Fall Out Boy. He's doing full just like Fall Out Boy music now.
I saw you mention that. I need to check it out because
And he also is hooking up with Megan Fox, which
fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good on him.
yeah.
Toe thumbs.
I mean, Kid Rock, who I feel like MGK, he doesn't copy him at all,
But
but
emulates him a little.
yeah, he emulates him a little bit.
At least
And-
the persona side for sure.
And Kid Rock went a little bit soft there for a little bit, and then bang Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson.
Oh, that I know.
So I feel like MGK is just going right down the same road, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Eminem, kind of put him to shame there in that little at the end of that feud.
Yeah. At that point, you need something to get your pride back up.
Fuck your rock music now.
All right, so
let's
I
do
think
this,
we're going to
yeah.
do like a round robin style this time.
One song at a time.
Yeah.
One song at a time.
So I'll hit one up. So my first one is going to be Beer by Real Big Fish.
Good
Yeah,
call.
some ska.
Yeah.
Let's get some horns.
So it's just a cool fucking song, man. And it's upbeat. It's that ska thing. Like they've got
Makes you want to skank and
yeah, they've got the brass, they've got drums, and they've got like kind of a punk vibe, but
I was
not
about to
quite.
say, it's a little bit punk, but not quite as angry. It's
Yeah.
more like chill punk. Like,
yeah.
It's like the reggae of punk. Like,
Yeah.
Reggae is to rap what ska is to punk. But yeah, no, Real Big Fish is just dope in general. I like Real Big Fish a lot. A lot of their songs. Like Everyone Else is an Asshole and
Just the ones with like the horns in it, right?
Sell
Yeah.
Out. I like Sell Out a lot.
Sell Out. Yeah, that's a good one. But Beer in particular, it's a cool song because he's basically just like,
Beer has a little bit of that. Who's the Dropkick Murphys? What's that song where
yeah.
It's got a little bit of like the chorus, like everybody cheer and like sing in the bar type vibe to it
early
too.
punk. Yeah.
Yeah. But just kind of the mentality of the song, too. Like, it almost has that kind of punk mentality where he's just like, everything's fucked, and he's just like, fuck it, I'm going to drink a beer and pass it on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's a cool song. Like, again, it's very upbeat. It's kind of a good mood song. And it's also just, like, not the same as, like, what they're playing on the radio now. You know what I mean? It's not a stereotypical, like, rock song or rap or hip hop. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
definitely one of those ones that like you can be proud of for recommending it. Like it's like you say, it's a little bit weird, but if you've never heard of Real Big Fish, go check them out. You might dig them, and they're pretty unique.
Yeah,
And they're cool.
sure.
They sound good.
And maybe you're super young.
Also that. All right. Who's going next?
Gator.
I'll go. Yeah. So again, not something I'm particularly a huge fan of, but I've been listening to Mike Jones,
Nice.
specifically Pac-Man.
All right.
So if that can give you any kind of idea for that song. So it's just Pac-Man on repeat for like 2 minutes with him like freestyling over it with some Nintendo sounds in the background, and like they'll mix in some Little John soundtracks and OK and what every once in a while.
I can dig it.
So it's cool, man. It's like that high school nonsense rap that's just loud and obnoxious.
So we're of the you and I went to high school together. We're the same age. For those of you that don't know, we were that's like right in high school is Mike Jones at his prime.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh,
So
man.
a little bit of rose-colored glasses, I guess. That old style, like swinging, banging, like
Yeah, dude.
Texas chopped and screwed, shit.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm a bit younger, so that was like in middle school, and I have like a real fond memory of it was like Mike Jones and Yin Yang Twins were like our pump up music when we were playing football in middle school, and
Yes.
we actually won our district or whatever in 7th or 8th, I can't remember, one of those years, and like I just remember being in the locker room afterwards, and like the coaches like got on our shit all year about listening to Mike Jones and Yin Yang Twins, but we were in the locker room after winning district, and we were playing that like full tilt.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
It has to be full tilt, dude. You listen to that kind of music.
So I was a little older and started with DJ Screw, a little bit different,
yeah,
but kind of the same thing. And then to me, that music stopped being relevant after Mike Jones was the beginning of the end of it.
Yeah, for sure.
a little bit.
That's a good one. I like that. That's going to keep it eclectic too. We went from Real Big Fish to Mike Jones.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Stay tuned.
Moves it around for sure. So mine is going to be my bar song, man. Rehab, Bartender.
Oh man, that's a good one. I love Rehab.
Yeah.
Rehab is a really good band. They have a lot of really good songs.
Yeah, they do.
So explain to me the vibe of Rehab Bartender. What's that about? I know. I'm just
I don't.
I don't
You
know.
really?
I latched onto that song. I guess, just like any reason that anybody latches onto any music was relevant to my life at certain points of my life and still at certain times. I don't know. And so I latched onto that song, and it was my bar song for years. I go into the bar, put $1 in the jukebox. That's the song I would play.
That song's got a little bit of like fuck it. He even says pour kerosene on everything I love and watch it burn.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's basically what the whole song is about. Is him just being like, everything's fucked. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground.
Yeah.
Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break.
Not that bad.
Yeah, not quite that hardcore.
Not so angry about it.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty peaceful song. Like you're not listening to the lyrics.
Yeah, more chill. Kind of similar to the one we were just talking about.
Yeah. So that like same. I don't know. That song reminds me of another song by Rehab that has that same kind of vibe, but it's the "Just Walk Away."
Yeah.
And it's
that
basically
Renee.
like that song is like his wife cheats on him or something, and he's just like going fucking hard. Like he's got a gun. He calls her parents and like all this stuff. And
no Lucci, man.
yeah, and then he just like sets the gun down and walks away, and he's like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but I mean, so is
Yeah. So
Bartender
is
song if you are listening to the lyrics, but it's got that same mentality. Like I'm
I
gonna
was about to say
burn this bitch to the ground.
that's what I want to articulate. Is that this isn't a bummer song. It's honestly it's kind of
right.
like
It's kind of mellow and groovy,
yeah.
but yeah, it can be a little bit of a bummer song at times if you're paying attention. But
If you listen to the words.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it is a really cool song. And Rehab also does have some more like fuck the world songs that are more like Rattle My
Great stuff.
Cage,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
All right, I'm gonna throw some shit at you. You ready?
Yeah,
No.
So, do you guys know who Brutta is?
Nope.
I know the name.
You know the ukulele Hawaiian dude, big
yeah.
fat Hawaiian dude that plays somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah.
He goes by Brutta Is. It was his birthday yesterday, by the way. That's why I picked this song.
Gotcha.
He goes by Brutta Is because his name is impossible to pronounce. So here I go, fucking it up. Mm-hmm. It's Israel Kamakawiwole.
Put it together.
Yeah.
You can read.
So, but I'm not going to pick Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Everyone's heard that song. The one I want to pick, he does a version of Country Road, Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Oh, yeah.
John Denver, huh?
I love, that's just a song from like my childhood. It's real nostalgic for me, right?
It's real nostalgic for everybody, dude.
Right. Mm-hmm. And for those of you that don't know that he did that, it could be a lot of fun because he mixes up the words to like, he changes the lyrics to be like beach vibes, and he's hanging out on the beach and on the sand and in the ocean, and he's, instead of like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of Shenandoah River and Blue Ridge Mountains, he talks about the mountains on the islands, and he talks about the different islands. Yeah. So anyway, he does a version of that, and it's exactly what you'd expect. It's a ukulele and him singing his high pitched, harmonizing that, like super chill. But it's John Denver, Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Nice.
And it's a good time.
I could get behind that.
It's a sit in your backyard in the pool and listen to that type song.
Type
just
vibe, yeah.
Chill. Yeah, it's as chill as you can get.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we should like pin out the the vibe. Like, where do you listen to this song at?
Yeah, I don't know that you're gonna like score mad points at like a public pool, like to pick up chicks or something.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to chill, like that's what this is.
Gotcha.
Hey, unless it's like an Islander Hawaiian chick, she might be into it.
Maybe so.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So round two, I'll kick off round two. My next one is "Can't Keep No Good Boy Down" by the Parlor Mob. So Parlor Mob, I really like them. They have the kind of like Jack White or who's the Ain't No Rest for the Wicked.
Cage the Elephant.
Yeah, Cage the Elephant or like a Jack White or something like that kind of vibe. But he's got pretty good set of pipes on him. They play like really kind of upbeat rock, but almost with like a southern hint to it a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know the songs. You're on your own on this one.
Yeah.
Sounds cool though. Like these are all things that I like.
Yeah, no, it's a really awesome song, and that's kind of why I wanted to pick it, is because I think it is one that like not as many people have heard of, but I think it is equally as good as like Cage the Elephant or a Jack White song or something like that. Like it's kind of in that vein. Definitely like would be a badass road trip song or like a backyard barbecue song, something like that. It's just like I don't know how else to put it. Like it's just a cool rock song that's, I don't know, it's good.
Nice. All right.
Does that mean I'm up?
Yeah, you got one?
Yeah. I'm trying to stay true to my Spotify. This is a weird one that came up within since last night. So y'all remember, I guess, Blake, I'll speak in our context, when they had those like, God, who was it? Enya. Remember Enya? The Enya CDs, Pure Moods.
Kinda.
They had the commercials on TV, and you could buy the CDs and stuff.
Yeah.
So on one of those Pure Moods tracks or whatever, there's like Native American music, but it's all like synthesizers and shit, and fucking fake flutes.
I can dig it.
Yeah. So
Peruvian flute music.
Peruvian flutes.
But it's all like late 90s, like audio edited MIDI shit. It's like cool. You know what I mean?
It's not cool, I
It's
promise.
fucking badass. So I'm gonna butcher the name.
Great.
Yana Hana is one of the songs, and it's pretty cool.
How do you spell the artist and the name? Spell it for me.
Send in an email, dude. This is gonna take all night.
YA-NA-HANA.
Yana Hana.
Yep.
Is that the name of the song or the artist?
That is the name of the song. It's
who's
called
the artist?
Celebrate Wild Rice. It's Sacred Spirit is the artist.
Oh yeah, of course, Sacred Spirit.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say that?
I figured everybody knew who the Sacred Spirit was.
They
so.
show up in my Spotify daily mix all the time.
So it's Peruvian flute music that was remixed in a 90s grunge garage.
Yeah, and it's fucking cool, dude. Y'all gotta check it.
Wow, we're pulling out the deep tracks on this one, huh?
They replaced all the traditional instruments with MIDI interfaced, fucking state-of-the-art digital instruments. It's awesome. Y'all gotta check it out. I love the flute. The whole album's good. Y'all gotta listen to the whole album.
Leave it to Gator to just like murder our entire playlist.
Yeah, I thought mine was pretty weird. No, it was pretty tame, actually.
You're good.
Y'all asked.
All right.
So every night I go to sleep to rain sounds. No, I'm playing, guys. No, for mine, I'm gonna go kind of lyrical again. There's an artist that is one of my favorite artists out there that I think is vastly underrated lyricist. He writes great songs. He was most famously known for House of Pain. He did Jump Around.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then from there, he stemmed off as Everlast or Whitey Ford. And he did What It's Like.
Whitey Ford sings the blues.
But then much later, after people stopped listening to him, basically after What It's Like, he dropped another album, I think in 2011. And it was called something about the ungrateful living or something like that. Anyways, there's a song on there called Get By. And that's the song that I want to pick.
That's
It's still Whitey Ford, right?
Yeah.
That's the artist. Okay.
Everlast is technically the artist.
Is it Everlast?
Yeah.
Okay.
The album was Whitey Ford Sings the Blues.
The one that got famous.
And
but-
Whitey Ford is what it went by as when he was House of Pain.
Yeah. Well, no, he actually went by Everlast in House of Pain also.
Yeah, he did both.
But,
Yeah, I know that. I know this song though. It's a more gritty song, but it's a inspirational song. It's like you got shit to do and you jam this song and just like grind it out, you know?
Yep, for sure.
yeah, it's definitely, it's one of those, like, yeah, I agree, everything is, like, kind of fucky, but it's fine. We're still going to knock it out. It's good.
We're good.
Yeah.
And just he has other songs that I think I like more on that particular album. But this one just feels appropriate today. So
Yeah.
we asked today, and that's the one that I think should get on there.
And he's got a background in rap, but he also has a real bluesy, gritty sound.
And he can play guitar and stuff.
So yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
He's kind of, he's got a bluesy guitar feel, but he also, like, sounds like he smoked cigarettes for 100 years.
Yeah.
Which I think he did. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. Me? Last one?
Yeah.
So my last one is Modest Mouse,
Okay.
and I'm going to pick Float On
Yeah.
because I've been jamming it lately.
Float On's a cool song. That's another one of those, like, upbeat, that's a mood lifter.
Yeah. It gives me some, like...
And it's catchy as fuck. Dude, if
Yeah.
you listen to Float On, you're fucked. It's stuck in your head now.
It's definitely some house rave vibes to it.
A little bit. But not, like, not hard, just almost like,
Yeah.
who got,
I didn't say hard house. I said house.
damn it, who got kind of famous for doing that? Like the, no. MGMT kind of took it a step further and they got more famous for that same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super, like, groovy, chill. I've got it on a playlist with, like, a bunch of 311 and who's the California Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit like that.
Yeah. And they kind of have a little bit of that punk vibe too, just more poppy, EDM-ish. But yeah, they still have that little bit of that kind of punk feel to them. Or just like, I don't know the right word. I'm trying to think of it. Like pop or not pop, punk or grunge or something. But mixed with like a more poppy sound, and if it meshes really well.
Cool. So we're going to create a playlist
Yeah.
on Spotify. Check it out. It's going to have all these songs on it.
For sure.
We'll link it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Don't we already have the playlist up?
We do, yeah. We got the playlist built. It's got our stuff from the last episode of the list, so go check it out. Now we'll have a 12-song playlist or something, and we're going to keep building on it. So be sure to check it out. We'll link it to you guys.
Yeah, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, definitely. The Whiskey and Whiskers website is up. It's whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. On there, we have links to all of our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We also have links to everywhere you can listen, which is iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, YouTube, and all your favorite podcasting apps. We have new episodes every Monday and new content all the time, so we'll see you next week.